Hey my friends, this is Daniel Alley, and today I want to talk with you about 5 reasons why most people never get exactly what they want. Before I get into the content of this video, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have so much more I want to share with you. So please listen up. The first reason why most people never get exactly what they want is because they do it through brute force. That's right my friends, there's so many times where people depend on getting what they want through pure strength. Look my friends, brute force can help you to get what you want sometimes. But you cannot always enjoy it because you forced yourself into receiving the results that was never naturally meant for you. What I'm basically saying is that if you go after something with your willpower instead of attracting it with your spirit, then you may never get the chance to fully enjoy it. I'll give you a clear example. There's so many times where people feel like they're supposed to marry a certain type of person and they go after it with their willpower, expecting the results to be exactly what they were hoping for. But once they receive that person, they realize it's not exactly what they needed. So what I'm basically saying is that you cannot force your way into success. You have to attract the things that you want by becoming the best version of yourself. I'll give you another example. There's so many people who believe that if they have physical strength, they can use it to get their way. And that's why we see so many people trying to shoulder their way into the meeting or bully people with their big chest. But my friends, I'm telling you that if strong people were going to get their way every time, then the strongest people would be the most successful in this world. In fact, if strength was a major attribute of success, then the strongest people in the world would be the best leaders. They would have the most money. They would get the most respect. And they would be the most famous in this world. But that's not how it works. You see, strength is not the determining factor of success. Maybe it has a little bit to do with some people's success, but strategy is really what's going to get you to where you need to be. If you really think about it, strength isn't even a major attribute of success in the animal kingdom. Because if it was, the dinosaurs will still be dominating today. And even if they didn't exist right now, then the elephants, the grizzly bears, the hippopotamus, and all the other strong animals would be ruling over us right now. So my friends, what I'm saying is brute strength is one of the worst ways to get the things that you want in life. Remember, strategy will always outpower strength every single time. The second reason why most people never get what they want is because of how they pursue money. Look my friends, if you're going after money in a way that compromises your deepest values, then it's going to lead to a plethora of destruction along the way. What I'm basically saying is this: there's so many people who destroy themselves along the way just because of how they approach money every single day. They surround themselves with people they don't even like. They confine themselves in a job that keeps them in a box. They pass over on all the big money they can make tomorrow because they're so focused on the small money they're making today. What I'm basically saying is this: if you're more focused on your bills far more than you are on your skills, then you'll always be in poverty. If you focus on developing your talents in the right ways, with the right people, and at the right times, it will lead to greater productivity, which will always give you higher prosperity. The third reason why most people never get what they want is because they think that they can get it through seducing people. My friends, seduction only works in a short term. If you want it to work in a long term, you have to master this game of deception that will eventually get your victim to think that you're helping them forever. But ultimately, you're living in a lie if you really think that you can use sexual power to get people to bend to your will. Look my friends, you can always charm someone to get what you want. You can always seduce them to make you feel more important. But in the end, you're never going to be able to influence the kind of people that will help you to reach your highest goals. Look my friends, seduction can always help you get what you need in the short term, especially if you know what you're doing. But eventually in the long term, it's all going to catch up to you. They're going to figure you out. They're going to say, this girl always gets what she wants from me, but she never gives me anything in return except for her sexuality. And they're going to realize that they need to make a change. They can't just buy into your charm and think you're that hot shot just because you look good, just because you have some things going for you. No, my friends, they're gonna say, you know what? This person has been using me all these months, all these years, all these decades, just by charming me, just by seducing me and coaxing me into believing that there's something that they're not. Because the truth about seduction is this: the best seducers in the world seduce people up until the point until no action is necessary on their behalf. Basically what I'm saying is that if a woman is a gold digger, she knows that she can only go so far until she has to give her body up. And so what happens is that most times they stop seducing their victims because they know they cannot go any further. But let me share more, because most seducers forget that they were luring their victim into a trap, that they eventually fall into it themselves. They might fall in love with the person that they were seducing and eventually forget why they were going after them in the first place. Or they might have thought that their charm was working to a certain point, but the other person pulls out and backs out of the commitment completely because they figured out their tactics. You see, what I'm basically saying is that seduction starts off as a win-lose scenario where one person wins and another person loses, but in the end, everyone gets screwed and it becomes a lose-lose scenario. And that's why most people never get what they want when they use the art of seduction. Now, the fourth reason why most people never get what they want is because of deception. Now, deception has many forms. It could be lying, it could be cheating, manipulation, subterfuge. There's so many tactics that someone might use on another person just to get exactly what they want. But like I said before, it starts out as a win-lose scenario and eventually becomes a lose-lose scenario. Because if you cheat yourself, you will eventually beat yourself. If you think that you can defeat another human by getting your own way, eventually some other human is going to defeat you by getting their way. Yes, you heard me correctly. Because if you continue to lie to others, then others will continue to lie to you. Because you're going to be living in this mode where you're always trying to protect your lies and you're going to forget what you told other people. And if you forget what you told other people, then those lies will eventually be exposed and people will find out who you are. So what I'm basically saying is simple. Lies beget lies. If you continue to lie on a small scale, eventually you're going to keep lying on a big scale because that's all you know. It's the same thing that happens when you cheat. When you find out that you can gain a little bit by cheating, you're going to want to test your limits to see if you can cheat more. And if you find out you can cheat more, you're going to want to go for more and more and more. And it will become a destructive habit that will eventually destroy your life. Like I said before, if you cheat yourself, you beat yourself. You can never win by cheating others because in the end, you only end up cheating yourself. And the fifth reason why most people never get what they want is because they surround themselves with the wrong influences. That's right, my friends, there's so many people who surround themselves with people who can never help them to reach their biggest goals. And if you surround yourself with haters, naysayers, jealous people, fools, skeptics, doubters, people with no faith at all, people who are competitive, people who complain and criticize and condemn, then you will never have a chance of achieving success. Because you become exactly like the people you surround yourself with. And if you surround yourself with negative people who have negative thoughts and negative deeds, then they're going to plant negative seeds and eventually grow negative weeds. But if you surround yourself with people with greater positivity, then they're going to help you to plant better seeds. They're going to help you to do bigger deeds. They're going to help you to grow bigger and better trees. So you get to surround yourself with the people who will help you reach your destiny. My friends, this is Daniel Alley. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification button, and share this video with someone else who really needs it. I look forward to your success, I look forward to your happiness, and I look forward to everything that you do for the rest of your life. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.